But I was ordered to kill you if your identity was revealed. Don't take it personally.
Okay, Tek. So remember last time when you were like, what if Claves was the spy?
Rondo.
Yeah, she was the
Falsetto
spy.
has suspected you for some time now. I suppose sooner or later, they were bound to find out. You had the perfect opportunity to frame her as a spy, and you let it slip away. That failure cannot go unpunished.
Oh, she figured that out and showed up and killed her real quick. Didn't he just leave?
Yes.
Weird.
Like literally, yeah. When he was leaving, he thought he heard something, which was Rondo killing his girlfriend.
So his girlfriend was the spy.
Yeah.
I already knew. That Falsetto suspected it was me.
So remember when I was like, there's maybe a good reason that Claves is considered like the weakest? Mm-hmm. Is because she dies.
Yeah.
Claves.
She's actually dying.
Things repeated. Well, they do taste good in soup.
Of course.
This is a very logical transition.
I seriously doubt he'll be attacking Andantino anytime soon.
This doesn't demonstrate any information that is
useful. The first one did, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's boring when things always go according to plan. It's nice to have things shaken up every once in a while. It's okay with you, isn't it, Claves?
This is way more subtle than I think they're telling us it is.
Yeah.
She's implying things.
I tend to build,
I don't know what.
But it only takes a moment to destroy. You know, human beings really are masters of destruction.
Come on.
Some of these I'm pretty sure weren't even actually said.
Some effect on the environment. And ultimately, that ends up affecting human society as well.
If you think this is bad, just wait.
That's why we have to stop global warming.
Every chapter, it's a new theme with this game.
Waltz really made a mistake.
And I'm not talking about theme songs.
I'm Falsetto from the popular game Eternal Sonata. I'm here to talk to you for a little bit about greenhouse gases.
I guess I'm a failure.
And lying, spying bitches who date my best friend. Fuck them.
But more than that, I'm an idiot too.
Just die already.
Nope.
Why did I?
We're gonna be here a long time. I've talked... Yeah, put the controller down. I've talked to you in the past, and I've mentioned at least once that there is a really long cutscene. We are in it.
Was just jealous of us.
Alright. Time to get drunk.
This may last like half the episode, just so we're clear.
Oh my god. That sounds terrible and I don't like it.
There is definitely something she's hiding from me. I've known her since childhood, so we can tell almost everything about each other.
Okay.
Everything.
Oh, we just saw this.
Still dying, just so we know.
Falsetto knew everything about each other. I felt so. The truth is, I guess I'm the one who was jealous of them.
Which is why I gave all their secrets away
As a
and
woman,
put them in
I
danger.
just didn't want to lose to Falsetto.
Oh my god,
I wanted
really?
to fight for him fairly
As a woman,
and have him choose
Japanese
me.
dialogue.
I feel like that should be sexist. I'm not really sure why though.
I mean, it's like vaguely sexist, I guess, because like she's saying like, as a woman, my identity rests in my success at having a man. I mean, I find it more funny just because, like, that's just such, like, a Japanese convention to, like, value your gender as, like, your identity is to be like, as a man, I am required to do this, or, like, as a woman, this is who I am.
This is the worst cutscene I've ever seen.
It's really terrible.
It's so bad.
Like, not only is it, like, excruciatingly long, it's also, like, super, like, self-indulgent and nonsensical and pointless. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Directly through the secret passage.
And I would like to point out to you that we still have not had the third slideshow for the third chapter.
Oh my god. Does that come right after this?
It might actually. I think that might be why it's so long.
Literally the whole episode is just going to be this bullshit.
Could be.
If that happens, it's still my turn, because I literally did not get to play.
Maybe Rondo was right.
All right.
Literally did not get to do a thing.
This is very important to the gameplay, Tek. I think I should take over the
Clearly
next
it's
one.
very important, because you and I are being very quiet so that we can all hear exactly what's being said right now.
I mean, we're not great at that even when it is important.
No, we're not.
But I mean, people know that by now, except for the people who want us to shut up and give people what they want.
Yeah, don't talk during these videos.
Which is your favorite comment of all time.
It's so hilarious. I kind of miss Tiger.
That wasn't even Tiger.
I know it wasn't, but I kind of miss him.
Yes, that is
true.
Yeah,
I miss Tiger.
Should be best friends with him. Or her.
I checked like a couple months ago, and like all he does is just like find other people's like Let's Plays accounts and like criticize them. It's just like all he does.
That's amazing.
He's like professional internet troll.
Thanks,
That's
Claves.
amazing. He must be very happy in his home life.
I was just about to lose my faith.
Kids, a dog, white picket fence. Yep. He comes home from a long day at work and...
While she was having a flashback, she decided to get up while she's dying and bleeding out with no blood.
Both in work.
This is so ridiculous.
She loses in work and in love. She is admitting that she is the worst character in this game.
This is not how dying works, you guys. If somebody stabbed me in the gut...
Okay, you have to consider that this whole world is fabricated by Chopin. If this is what Chopin thinks dying is, that's how dying works here.
Well, I guess if he's taking this long to die, then I guess other people would probably take a long time to die, too.
Yeah?
Here's the
thing. Should have taken some mineral powder. She should take some mineral powder.
Yeah, then she'd have powers and she'd still be alive. If somebody's... What the fuck?
I forgot about the fucking, like, turtle dove or whatever.
No. Fuck that.
This will be my final gift. To both of them. Now go. Fly. But your destination isn't Forte anymore.
What?
It's Baroque.
It's Baroque?
Yeah, we haven't gone to Baroque yet.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Baroque is like the country that's at war with whatever country we live in with Count Waltz.
Oh, get it? Because Baroque music came before classical music. And so they're like the old town.
I mean, I don't know that that's necessarily what they were going for, although the clash between them, I think, is definitely important.
All right, so as I was saying, if I got fucking stabbed in the stomach, you know what I would do? Not soliloquize. Yeah.
No, I'm sure I would.
I would get up.
I'm absolutely certain I would.
I would find my way to some sort of medical aid.
Mineral powder.
Bandages.
Mineral powder.
Sure. Hospital, maybe. A telephone.
A telephone? What do you think this is?
Okay, well, she got the dove thing. She could have sent that to be like, yo, bitches, I've been stabbed. Someone should come save me.
She's trying to make up. She realizes that she fucked up. She understands now that her motivations were not, like, selfless or heroic.
Why did she spy on them? Because she was jealous of them being besties?
Like...
Is that the reason? Because fuck that.
I mean, like, I think she was concerned that she would not be able to, like, live up to falsetto as a fighter or whatever, and that ultimately she would lose. So, like, I guess...
So therefore, fuck it, I'll just tell them, put them in harm's way.
We're here now!
Oh my god, yes!
Merry Christmas, Tek.
It
came early.
Impromptu.
Fantasie-Impromptu.
We are 8 minutes into this episode.
Yeah. No, it's really long. It's really... I remember I clocked this once. I think, like, Nick was around when I was doing it, and I was just sort of like, do you see this? Do you see this happen?
Good, now we're talking about the music.
There's a beautifully flowing melody in C-sharp minor. I love that. This is good music. Like it on Facebook. Do you think that's what Chopin would have done if he was alive during the Facebook era? Or do you think he just would have fought people with his piano?
I don't think he would like Twitter, because not nearly enough.
Not nearly.
Bullshit.
He would just be one of those people who did, like, continued at the end of all his tweets and do, like, 10 in a row.
So if he didn't release it to the public, then he wouldn't have put it on Facebook, because he didn't want people to know.
That's true, but he could have put it on, like, a private account.
I suppose he could have.
It's possible he had asked his friend Julian Fontana to burn the score after his death. We don't know.
Clearly, that didn't work, so...
Julian's an asshole, so that didn't happen regardless.
Fuck that guy or girl.
But I love... There's a couple of things in these... in the slideshows that are just sort of like, maybe that happened. We don't actually know anything about Chopin. We, like, Wikipedia'd this shit. The 11th hour of putting this game together. Originally, it was just going to be the music and these images and no background on him. God, imagine how terrible that would be.
Oh, that would be even worse. And there were normal pictures, but then we decided to make them look like paintings by, like, jumbling them a bit.
Yeah.
Might have been aware
he
refrained from publishing the piece to avoid such criticism. This is such bullshit. It's such use. Not only is it useless to the game, but it's not even like they're like maybe this happened.
In a court room, you would object to this as speculation. None of this is grounded in any kind of evidence. I mean, I assume there's some evidence of some of this, or else they wouldn't be able to make the claim at all, unless they're just straight up making it up. It was published by the guy who's supposed to burn it. He's a terrible friend.
Terrible friend.
Tek, when I die, I want you to burn all of my piano music.
Will do.
Okay.
Where do you keep it?
I have none.
Okay.
I keep it in my head.
So I should burn your brain.
Yes.
Got it.
But burn it onto a DVD. Not a Blu-ray. I want it to feel antiquated by the time I die.
I'm going to put it on a VHS.
Yeah, burn it onto VHS.
No, on mini DV.
on zip discs.
Laserdisc.
Now, did you hear about the Star Wars thing?
What Star Wars thing?
Apparently, like, back in the day, like, Lucas was using, like, this proprietary, like, editing system that used Laserdiscs, and someone recently won, like, a Laserdisc of Star Wars in, like, an auction for, like, $600 on eBay with, like, 40 minutes of unreleased behind-the-scenes stuff.
Oh, I saw some of that behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody
it was on Laserdisc. It's because of Laserdisc.
Oh my god, Laserdisc. Somebody posted it on Reddit. It was like, one of the shots was the stormtroopers after they blasted through the door in the detention center.
Right.
There's that explosion, and then they all pile out and start shooting, and a bunch of them get killed.
Yeah.
It's just them bumbling through that hole and, like, trying to shoot their guns and falling over, and there's shit on the ground, and one of them's, like, sliding around on it.
See, they should have kept that take, because that would have explained all their, like, complete inaccuracy for the rest of the movies.
Indeed. That's kind of a cool image. We're still talking about this fucking
What would have
score.
happened if he had not published Fantasie-Impromptu? It's very important to the story.
He's shaking his head like...
You're really good with the words today.
Apparently. I don't know what the hell's going on today.
I don't know. Future generations would never have been able to immerse themselves in this wonderful world of fantasy. That's what fantasy sounds like.
That's exactly what it
That's what the whole soundtrack to this game should have been like. Would you have liked this game better if it was just that? Seriously though, do you
Philip
think
Glass.
do you think you would have liked this game better or worse if it was, instead of like just the generic JRPG stuff, it was actually like Chopin or Chopin inspired?
Better.
Yeah,
I liked it better. I'm a fan of classical music.
But you've already told me, and I think you've mentioned, that Chopin is not one of your favorite classical composers.
I don't hate him, but he's definitely not one of my favorites.
You have definitely implied strongly that you hate his work.
I'm not a huge fan of just piano music.
Yeah, fair enough.
Piano by itself, like, it has a lot of limitations, and everyone talks about it as, like, the super versatile instrument. And while it is pretty versatile, it can do a lot of things.
It's
you can
true.
Play it by yourself, and it'll sound good, but... I don't know. It just doesn't have the kind of...
You know what the worst part about this is? I'm pretty sure this transitions back into cutscene for a couple minutes.
No.
I think it does.
No. Alright, how far are we in now? 12 minutes and 36 seconds.
We're getting close to that halfway mark.
We are.
That I mentioned earlier.
For a second I thought it froze. I was going to be really angry.
We're going to have to watch it again.
Really angry.
Now we're in... Wow, that happened at the end of
Grande Valse Brillante.
Brillante, I would assume? Maybe?
I don't fucking know. Words. More cutscene. Snowflakes.
I believe this is Baroque.
Is the dove gonna show up?
No, although that would make sense. I don't think that's where we're picking up from.
Of course not. Oh. Beat is just hanging out.
Yep.
I'm here now! Not sure how I got here.
Why does Beat talk like Mickey Mouse in your head?
I don't know. It's just what he sounds like.
Oh, I'd like to take a photo!
Oh, Polka, there you are. I've been looking all over the place for you, you know.
He does kind of sound like Mickey Mouse.
Hi, Beat.
Just a little bit.
Sorry about
See,
that.
to me, he sounds inextricably like Izzy from Digimon. That's what that voice is to me.
Gotcha.
You don't have to worry about them. I'm sure they're all okay.
Also, I don't think his voice is high-pitched enough to really say he's that similar to Mickey Mouse.
Alright.
Redo's not the type to croak from just falling off a bridge.
Alright. A lot of people do that, though.
You
It's
have
not
a point
nothing
there.
wrong with it if you die from
I'm
falling
sure
off a
you're
bridge.
right.
No, you're weak.
Thank you, Beat.
Really?
Yeah. If you die by falling off a
Still,
bridge,
we were pretty
I'm going to
lucky that
eulogize
day,
you
weren't
in the
we?
most hilarious fashion. I'm just going to make fun of you mercilessly.
Okay.
For hours.
That's kind of mean.
I
But
don't
whatever,
know
you know.
what could have happened.
Well,
We're such good friends, so.
I mean, I feel like it will just demonstrate your character.
Oh my god. More cutscene? Oh my god.
Well, we have to explain how we ended up in Baroque.
Don't mention it. It was nothing.
Oh my god, look at him.
What are you talking about? he looks like a K-pop star, not even like a Japanese.
He does look like a K-pop star.
Yeah, you've already done so much for us. Is there anything we can do to help out?
Salsa.
Or here can wash dishes for you or something.
You know, now that I think about it, the term little squirt.
No fair. You can't start calling
Don't know
me
what
little
you're talking
squirt just because my hat washed away.
I'll get it because she's not taller anymore.
At least
Yep.
it sounds like
She
you're
had
all
that
in
coming
good
to her, though.
spirits. But I'm afraid there's nothing you could
His
help
voice
with.
sounds familiar.
I think he's been in other stuff. I can't really like name anything off the top of my head.
Probably all just get some rest.
Go to sleep.
Oh, and allow me to introduce myself. My name is Crescendo. I suppose you could say I'm the captain of this ship.
It'd be really funny if his name was Crescendo, and as he talked, he'd get louder. And louder. So by the end of the game, he was just yelling. We were like,
Crescendo?
I'm sorry, but you may have missed an important detail there. Did you hear what he said? I suppose you could say I'm captain of this ship.
Easier to say?
We're on a ship? We're on a ship. This is a flashback. We're in Baroque. Flashing back in time, explaining how we got to Baroque.
Good. I love that her handkerchief has ears.
Why wouldn't it have ears?
I must say, you're very young to be the captain of a ship.
Well,
and handsome.
You're very cool and thoughtful. Where's your hat? She's smelling him.
Hey, hold on now. This guy doesn't even have a hook or an eye.
Oh my god.
She's such a realistic
he's
person.
A real captain.
I thought she's like the only character who gets like weird cartoon sound effects when she talks.
What?
Like, what is that?
I'm sorry, Captain. I apologize.
Look at the flowers. They look really weird.
They do. They look like they came from one of the slideshows.
Yeah, really.
I could remember your name, no problem. But you need to show respect to the ship's captain.
I'd also like to point... I've never really thought about this much, but you'll notice that Salsa's wearing a necklace with a tiny skull on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I imagine that's the skull of an Agogo.
Thank you for your kindness.
Maybe she murders them.
Maybe she murders them. Maybe that's why she's so mad at Count Waltz for trying to kill them all, because she's trying to kill them all.
Is there writing shaped like music notes?
Is it
Christmas?
We talked about that before. I guess it is.
Merry Christmas!
We talked about the writing before because in that one cutscene where we like first met Salsa, the guy was like writing ledgers and music.
Right. I once, when I was in middle school, oh my god, I get to do something?
Yeah, it's time for the game. How far are we into this?
17
Half the
minutes.
episode.
Good times.
Called it. Alright.
How do I... there we go. When I was in middle school, I tried to make up a like writing form that was made out of musical notes. Did not work.
Really?
Nope.
Did not work?
Nope.
Alright. So there's some score pieces on the ship now that we're here.
Alright, let's get them.
Alright, so we're on the Baroque Ship.
Which one am I saving over?
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
we don't have any good characters now.
I warned you of this. I was very careful to warn you that this was going to happen.
What was I supposed to do about it?
I'm just... You seem like still shell-shocked by it, but you've had this information.
Where should I go? Upstairs or over here?
Let's see. We want to go into a bedroom past the east hallway. I think all the hallways are downstairs. I think the stairs lead you up to the deck.
Am I in the boat?
You are in a boat. We're looking for a bookshelf, so it's not in here. Oh, a snowman. How cute.
Oh, how cute.
Talk to this man. I don't think he has anything interesting to say, though.
Hello, man.
It's dark out there. Don't trip. Don't die.
Alright, that was
Apparently we're playing as our friend Jess. Let's see. Oh, this is there?
Nope. Cutscene, apparently.
Cutscene.
That was quick.
I know there's a barrel like on the deck of the ship that has a score piece in it, but we'll definitely want to get them in the order listed, because otherwise we're going to encounter problems later.
Alright. I believe you.
Baroque Ship.
What a ridiculous figurehead.
I mean, we're in the world of Chopin's fever dream. What did you expect to have happen?
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Something sensible?
It honestly seems a little out of place. Oh.
Alright, so we're in the west hallway now. Can you... Oh yeah, try going down the other stairs.
Alright.
East hallway. Alright, so we want to find a bedroom. Let's try both the doors and look for a bookshelf.
Bookshelf.
That might
Found
count.
Beat.
Guess that's not it.
Nothing there.
Could talk to Beat. I doubt he has anything interesting to say.
Beat, what do you have to say for
I am
yourself?
a small child. Where's this ship from anyway? It's called Baroque Ship. Come on.
God damn it, I pressed it too many times. Alright, there we go. Let's get out of here.
Now we're listening to Beat talk about salsa. That's literally the worst thing I can imagine in the whole world.
This one.
Something between the books. Score piece number 7. I incorrectly identified the last one that we picked up as 5. It was actually 6.
Alright.
Now go back up to the deck of the ship and look in the barrel. I think we might actually have to wait until after a cutscene, but Go ahead and look for some barrels anyway.
Where would this barrel be?
I think towards the front of the ship?
Cutscene, like you said. What up, bro?
Because we didn't have enough cutscene in this episode.
Yeah, we need more.
It was all just Frederick's dream.
Don't talk about Chopin like he's not here.
Good evening, Frederick. I see you haven't woken up from your dream yet.
You wouldn't exist if I had.
Oh, hello, Polka. Are you having trouble sleeping?
Let me help you.
There's no way to stop his relentless advance.
I'm still worried about the others.
Everyone's fine. You should find them so we don't have to stop this bullshit separation bullshit. Why do the games always do that?
I said to you before.
I mean, it's to force you to try using different combinations.
Fuck that, I don't want to do that.
Really? I've generally liked that.
No.
Even here, where they like deliberately give you like the worst set of characters.
It just feels so arbitrary and like it doesn't feel motivated.
I mean, some games do it better than others. Like there are definitely times when it's sort of like I think like Final Fantasy VIII actually did it fairly well. Where it would be like, okay, we need to like accomplish these two things at once. Like this character has to go here, this character has to lead this. Who's going where? And then you like set up the teams like that.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, like that I like.
But when you're just like forced apart because of a river, like,
yeah.
Must be the proof I sought. Is this world?
Although,
which must be a
in
dream,
fairness, it makes a certain amount of sense here because it'd be weird to go to Andante with one team and like not have the members of Andantino there. Like that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Right, but why can't everybody be there?
Because
why do we have to ride on this stupid boat and see all these stupid cutscenes?
Because we need to go to Baroque. It's important for later.
For example, I find myself wondering about whether the others are all right.
Are they?
The kids aren't all right.
Not long ago, I wouldn't have cared what happened to them. Why should I when none of this is actually happening?
What a sane man.
He's such a sociopath.
But now, I'm genuinely concerned.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know why, but I feel a strong sense of solidarity, a connection with the people of this world.
Well, you did create.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
of them.
if you're
kinda
correct
like your
and you made them all up, then
Well, I think that's a perfectly normal way for you to feel.
Mm-hmm.
After all, it's only natural to worry about people you've spent time with and grown to care
says the girl
about.
who's like never known anyone other than her mom and people who hate her.
Yeah, she like simultaneously like knows a lot about the world and knows nothing.
Yeah, she's kind of inconsistent in that respect.
Everything around me seems
What is it, a
so
dragon?
dull and ordinary.
Ice dragon?
Yeah, I think it's like an ice dragon.
But since I found out my life would soon be over, even little things seem
How
to
badass
shine
would it be if
in the
like
light.
you're just like riding this boat along and then all of a sudden like a battle happens and the dragon
the
just
sound
wakes
of
up and is like,
wood
I'm
cracking
gonna fuck your
and
shit up!
That would be pretty sweet.
Campfire, leaves slowly floating down a stream.
Oh my god,
The gentle
Chopin.
sound of falling
What?
snow.
He's
Chopin.
totally concise.
Shut up.
He totally gets to the point, like really efficiently all the time.
Just tell him to shut up.
Now that I think about it, I probably only feel that way because I am approaching death myself and have begun to fade more rapidly.
Good riddance.
Just as Amelia did.
Who's Amelia?
His younger sister.
Amelia?
right. George
My sister.
Sand.
Is that a woman?
George Sand
She
makes me
was
laugh
struck
every
down
time I
by
think about
tuberculosis.
It's
Him, her.
hilarious.
Exact age
Her,
you
him.
are now.
he, she, it. Sad face.
Oh, your sister was my age when she...
Remember when I said there's like a reason she's 14? She's like probably a projection of his
And
like
you were there,
guilt of
and
his
you
sister.
were there.
Terrifying it must have been for her. Forced to accept an inescapable fate.
How terrifying it must have been for her.
She
You
must
are
have
relentless
so
dying.
many
advance.
hopes and dreams.
What about you? What about your hopes and dreams?
He already played some piano music. That's all you can really ask for out of life.
All right. Guess I'm not asking much then.
Why does God allow such things to happen to good people? Taking away even her chance to live.
I mean, that's really the one thing that was taken away. That was like, that's what happens when you die. That's like the definition.
Pretty sure this game, by the end of it, will answer a lot of really
It
important
is
questions
sad,
about
but
life.
everyone
Oh,
has
you're definitely on
eventually.
base about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Really
that for
attacks
some
It's
people
it's certainly
It's a really
not only going to
hard-hitting
get more
issue.
confusing from here.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Don't be ridiculous.
Besides,
You learn a lot
in
about
way,
humanity
Amelia
by playing
still
this
lives
game.
on, doesn't she?
Oh, just you wait. You have no idea what's coming.
She lives on inside your heart, Frederick.
Power,
And she
friendship,
lives in
whatever,
the
blah blah
wonderful
blah.
music that your heart creates.
Put your arms
music
down.
that your heart creates. That sounds like a Disney song.
It does sound like a Disney song.
I've always liked
music that your heart creates.
There's like a, which is it, Cinderella? There's one where like the theme song is technically like, a dream is a wish that your heart makes true, and I'm like, that is just like the Disneyest fucking sentiment possible.
Oh, it really is. It's like kind of painful.
Yeah, it's like too much. It's like the maximum amount of Disney that a person can tolerate is that song.
What a thing Disney is these days. Like, it used to just be like kids' movies, and now it's everything.
It's like, it's like an empire that's gradually controlling the earth.
It's almost as if Amelia is saying the very same things to me.
Let him have his coma, okay? I think it might be one of these barrels, by the way.
One of those polygons?
Yeah, you know, barrel polygons. At least they're not ellipses.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Polka. I believe
I wonder how many minutes of this game you could string together
Power
of
friendship.
just people standing and like looking and not actually speaking lines.
I would love to see like a montage of almost like any Japanese thing of just like looks.
Yep.
Because there's like a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
I also love it. Like this is more in like anime, like TV series, where people would be like, "Oh," and like that's just it. It's like a reaction shot of them just being like, "Oh,"
thing that no human has ever actually
done. I think Japanese people actually do that.
Really? I'd love to go to Japan just to see
My way
that.
of thinking has changed quite a bit.
I now believe that I am an illusion of an insane man.
Good times.
Although I didn't realize it before, I think I've been dwelling on the past and ignoring the future.
That's a lot of stars.
Some of it's snow. Snowy stars.
Because thinking about the future is just too painful when you know you're going to die soon.
Yep. Okay.
But you told me when we met that this
You know,
whole
apparently
world existed
there are
inside your dream, right?
24 minutes of just staring at each other in the Twilight films.
At
In
first,
all of them?
All of
you
them.
were teasing me
That
by saying
that is a
this was your
low
dream.
ball
You
estimate.
think so?
I actually think that it's a really beautiful idea.
I mean, especially the protagonist, what's her face, Bella. Like all she does is sort of be like,
believing in you is really the same
like that's
thing as
her
believing
fucking
in the
character.
future.
Have you seen any of those movies?
I saw the first one.
Why did you do that?
It was like one of those things where like my friends were like, "Oh man, it'll be hilarious if we get drunk and watch this movie," and I don't drink, so that was like strike one.
So it's like, hey man, it'd be hilarious if we watched this movie.
Well, I mean, like I enjoy like making fun of bad movies,
Right.
and shit like that, like Mystery Science Theater, whatever. But like that movie was just
It's pushing it.
just bad.
Oh no!
Was I joking about the ice dragon before? Oh, yeah, I was.
Okay.
So yeah, check all the barrels, make sure something in this box. Piercing shell, that's for beat. Forgot that was there. Look what's in this barrel. Okay,
did
great.
it.
Score piece number 8.
Now what?
Done. Okay, we can stop caring about that. Should probably find a save point. There's one somewhere. Oh, I think we're having battle time.
Alright, well, it is what it is.
Oh, actually, no. This might not be battle time.
Damn it! Of all the times for this to happen.
Pirates!
Yes!
Big ship. What
Pirates.
is it?
Yar! It's your favorite?
Yep.
It's a pirate ship. They appear out of nowhere sometimes and attack vessels that travel up this river.
His voice is really familiar. I can't place
The
him.
pirates sneak up
We'll
from
look
behind
it up between
and
episodes.
ram their unsuspecting target.
How do you
They sneak up behind you and
How do you sneak up from behind someone in
With
a
like
sailboat?
with a giant red sail,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like a black one that might blend in with the night. A giant red sail and a giant like skeleton mast.
Yep. Yep.
Like it is the least inconspicuous thing ever.
Yep.
Whatever we do,
In a sailboat,
we have to move
which
quickly
does
when
like
those people
30
try to
knots
board
tops.
this ship.
Which is like
It's
less than
fought
30
to
miles an
dangerous.
hour.
These
Yeah.
pirates, even their underlings, are very strong.
Great.
I love that his collar hides his mouth so they can just do whatever.
Just leave it to us.
Leave it to several children and a crazy man.
Have a fuss. Is something happening?
No.
Don't really sleep.
Go to sleep. Go away. No, it's fine. Go back to sleep. It's fine. Everything's fine. She's got peppers on her neck.
That's it! That's it! You know they got a captain with an eye patch and a
How
Oh
short-sighted.
my God.
She's just so into her stereotypes.
treasure.
Don't go. Don't. Oh god damn it.
Pete, don't!
Oh my god.
Not you too.
Is it?
Chopin, what is happening?
The captain's not gonna help?
We'll go
No, apparently not.
Meanwhile, try to pull the ship away as far as you can to keep them from boarding.
I feel like they should have boarded by now.
That is.
I feel like if you're gonna ram someone, you need to like
board immediately.
Not be like run into them and be like, all right, let's wait and see if anybody
comes. Let's prepare our boarding party at this point in time.
Yeah, everybody get ready. I gotta make a speech. Hold on. Now it's very important that you stay safe when jumping from one ship to another.
Actually, when you come to think of it, this really doesn't make any sense in terms of like a boarding party.
Oh look, there's just a dude hanging out here.
I think he's how you get back to the Baroque ship if you want to.
No, there's a save point.
We should save. And I guess we'll pick it up here next time.
You get to fight the pirates.
Well, do you want to take the next one? Because
your
input in this episode was like to pick up those 2 items.
Played for a total of 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think 4 minutes is about the amount of time of gameplay in that whole episode.
Yeah, I'll play the next one.
But I will point out, that is certainly the longest cutscene. We will not encounter anything that bad again.
Thank the Lordy. Alright, save complete. Join us next time.
See you next time to explore the pirate ship.